What's up, friends, family, and gamers from around the world? Welcome back once again to another edition of Tech of Tomorrow. Now, a lot of people out there have been asking me, hey man, more 4K stuff, more 4K stuff. So I've actually got a nice 4K monitor right now, and I'm looking to get myself another one. Right now, I've got the XB280HK. Now, this thing's an amazing thing from Acer, but the problem is it's only 60 hertz. It's a G-Sync monitor. It's pretty cool, but I actually need something for my personal gaming to be at 144 hertz. Otherwise, I honestly seem to get headaches. Honestly, I just do. I get really bad headaches with anything that's less than that. I got really spoiled on my previous Asus monitor. So we built a couple of systems. One of them is based on the hugest, toppest cards you can get from NVIDIA. These are the Titan X cards. So I slapped two of those into my personal system back here. And we have another system coming, which is the Blue Fury. That one's totally based on, obviously, two Furies. And it'll be the 4K system for the AMD fans. So today, we're going to be showing you this system back behind me. And I have to admit, I will admit right off the bat, it is freaking ridiculously priced. You could probably build a system for much cheaper and get pretty similar results. I will say that right off the bat, but there are some people out there who just want the absolute best of the best. They want to be able to buy it, put it together themselves, and move on. Now this system, the beauty of it is no mods whatsoever. None at all. Didn't have to involve Anthony in this. Didn't have to drag him over here, make him build a system. This one we just put together. It's a very nice system, but the cost at the end of the video are going to go, how much, Elric? That's right. That's just the system, including the monitor and probably my Altec speakers on my desktop and everything. I'm trying to think what the prices there. I'm trying to go, it's probably honestly close to at least almost $6,000 worth of stuff for a gaming system. It's over the top outrageous. I just want to thank right off the bat all the beautiful sponsors that we have out there who make this thing happen. As we go through the parts, I will thank you guys personally as we go through and show you the parts. So instead of me running my trap anymore, let's jump in. Let's talk about actually the parts used in the build. Then let's rock out to the benchmark song, see the scores, and at the end of the video, just have a little chat about the 4K and what the possibilities are of this system even more. So let's go. Let's talk about that system. On the outside, we start with the Silverstone Tech. This is an extended ATX full tower case with a 90-degree motherboard mounting. Now this thing's really cool because it comes with its own side panel. Right now we have the side panel pulled off though, just so you guys can actually see the inside of the case, but this is a pretty cool damn thing. Next up, the motherboard, the Asus Rampage 4 Extreme LGA 2011 motherboard. Now this thing's an Intel X79 platform motherboard, and it's pretty cool, but the only thing is I feel this motherboard offers very limited PCI slots, and you guys will see what we're talking about as we're showing you here. There's only actually 3 PCI slots that are worth talking about, and with the 2 video cards that we have in here, it's completely filled. Now, as far as the video cards go, obviously it's 2 NVIDIA GTX Titan X cards. Running this whole thing, though, is an i7 4960X CPU. Incredible thing. This thing's the top-of-the-line CPU that you can get from the people over at Intel. There's a new one, not for the X99, but for the X79, this was the top-of-the-line, very beautiful CPU that you get your hands on. Cooling down the CPU is the Cooler Master Nepton 280L. Now, this is an all-in-one kit with a 280mm radiator and 2 jet flow fans. For the memory, we have the Kingston HyperX Genesis. Now this stuff's silver and it's the 10th anniversary series. This particular kit is a 16 gigabyte kit, 4x4 gigabyte sticks, and it's 2400 megahertz. Now for our storage and for our gaming, we have 2 different drives. We have the Corsair GT 240 gigabyte. This is an SSD that comes into the market at about 191 bucks. It's very fast and just a great drive for putting the OS on. Now for the main gaming hard drive, I went with the Kingston HyperX Savage. Now this is a blazing fast 960 gigabyte SSD, and I'm just telling you guys, this thing's a really incredible fast product. I know a lot of people are thinking, hey man, for this system you're going to have some 1000 or 1200 watt power supply. Not true at all. I'm using a Corsair 750i and it works absolutely amazing, powering everything with no problems. Although this system doesn't have a lot of fans to be controlled, we use the Lamptron FC10. This is a total steampunk fan controller that looks really cool. And for installing the OS, we used an old school 24x CD-ROM. That's right, we could have used some external little stick, but nope, we went old school on this one. And we also included in this system, for all you guys out there who might want to build one, Windows 8.1, so that's all the stuff. So on my desktop over here, I'm sure you guys will see it. This is the monitor. I talked about that earlier. It's a 4K monitor. It's G-Sync, but it only does 60 hertz, sometimes 75, but it's not with the G-Sync thing going on. I actually want to get, like I said, a 144 hertz one. That would be much preferable to me, especially at a system cost, like I said, at like, you know, really expensive. So with that said though, let's jump in now. Let's see these scores. We've used a lot of the top of line cards. I think you guys are going to have some questions and stuff about the scoring. So with that said, let's rock out to the benchmark song and see how two Titan X's do in SLI. So check it out, folks. I'm not going to like run the fraps thing because I don't want to slow the game down. It's not really fair. So what I'm going to do though is show you guys just how cool Grand Theft Auto does look in 4K. I'm going to show you guys all the settings. I'm going to turn this thing up as high as it can go. Then we'll just go take a spin and see how it looks. So if you guys have the screen in front of me, I've got the ignore suggested limits. That's right, because this thing is badass as it'll go. We got full screen, 3840 by 2160. The aspect ratio is on auto because it automatically goes to the type of screen that you're running. The refresh rate is 60 hertz. Like I said, that's the highest that this particular monitor goes to. Output monitor is just 1. I've got the FXA on. MSA 8 is as high as it'll go. So I'm just going to keep on going down. V-Sync is on. Keep scrolling. You can see everything is set to here. Can this get any higher? Very high. Normal, high, very high, very high. Normal, high, very high. That's as much as it's going to get. Keep scrolling down. Reflection MSA, we'll turn that on. High as it'll go, right there. Water quality high, very high. It's not really affecting the memory very much at all. You guys can see it there. These cards running in SLI mode offer immense, and I do mean immense quality. So NVIDIA PCSS. Oh, Ultra, here we go. Host effects, Ultra. So alright folks, that's pretty much it. I turned motion blur off because I hate that crap. I don't want to deal with it at all. But you guys can see I've got this thing set as high as it can go in 4K. You can see my guy, he looks totally badass. I didn't turn the sound on because I didn't think you guys really wanted to hear sound. But this is in total 4K, glorious 4K. As you guys can see, everything looks simply amazing. It looks like the real deal. We have the apartment here, since the apartment kind of just sucks. But it's kind of cool for like indoor thing. You can see what a bathroom looks like. You guys can see what I look like in a mirror. No, I'm fucking sexy. Look at me. I'm a fucking sexy fucking man. This character kind of looks like me too. Handsome devil like me. Let's try to get out of here and go find the garage. Get a car real quickly. I was really just pretty much just showing you guys how cool this shit looks in 4K. And that's really the thing. We're going to get to all the scores and all that in just a second, but I got some pretty cool ass cars here. We'll go take this one real quick and just go take ourselves a quick stroll down the road. Just a little. Check out the beauty of the landscape. Oops. And the beauty of my terrible driving on the keyboard because I don't have my controller hooked up, so I'm sitting here relying on the keyboard. And let me tell you, it ain't fun. So I just want to show you guys. Look at this. In 4K, this thing looks good in 1080p, but in 4K, it's the shiznick, man. Just look at the beauty of the game. Man, look at the moon up there. It looks so nice in the sky. And the lights and the cars and the people and the whoa and the crazy ass me driving. But I'm not going to keep you guys too much in there. I just wanted to show you guys a different game. I really like this game. Like I said before, I play this game quite a bit. It's pretty fun. Got a lot of aspects of things you can do on it. And in 4K, you know it looks the shit. Alright, so there you guys have it. Now, I know these scores are kind of crazy because you guys can see that the Zotac, that damn 980 Ti, it's really, really fast. I think if I actually put 2 of those cards in SLI, it would be even faster than 2 of these cards. I don't know why it's happening, but it just seems to be the way that's happening. As it is, though, these cards never got really, really hot. You guys saw the temperature stuff. These cards never really ran really hot at all. These are just reference model cards. I know they're priced at like $1,000 a piece, but these things are not only meant for gaming. I just want to say that straight off the bat. These things are meant for more than gaming. I know a lot of people go, oh, you know, NVIDIA's top of the line gaming card, you know, the 980 Ti beats it. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I think in gaming, the 980 Ti is actually geared to beat it. Because this card's more expensive because it's meant to do not only gaming, but to do all kinds of things beyond that, like doing 3D stuff and all that type of stuff, their CUDA stuff, all kinds of different stuff other than just gaming. Now, before I want to get out of here, I want to thank a lot of people. I want to thank Dan Schneider for Intel. He kicked down the CPU. I want to thank Rick Allen from Corsair. The dude's totally cool, man. He kicked down the water cooler, the power supply, and he kicked down one of the SSDs, so that's totally awesome. David from Kingston, hey brother, thanks a lot for the memory and for that SSD. That's amazingly awesome. And also our friends over at Silverstone, thank you very much. We don't hear from those folks very much anymore. We'd like to hear more from you folks. And from Motherboard, thank you very much to Raj over at Asus. And for the video cards, obviously, Mr. B from NVIDIA, thank you very much, sir. He also gave me the monitor, so we love you. Thank you very much. Like usual, all these parts will be listed down there below. If you guys like this video, then hey, you know, go Chuck Norris style on that like button. I know, like I said before, this system's really outrageously priced. You could probably build one for a lot cheaper. I said that before, but there's some people out there who just want to have a nice, simple system. They're going to see this video and go, hey, I got the money. I like what's put together. And the big thing about this, I think, before is, like I said, Anthony did not have to get involved in this build. Usually Anthony comes over, he does all these mods, all these technical things. There's absolutely no mods in this whatsoever. Anybody at home who wants to take the time and build this system, you could do it. And that's the really cool thing I think about it all in all. You could obviously build a system for a little bit less, but we're going for like trying to get the best in 4K gaming. So if you guys want to see us do a 980 Ti SLI review, leave comments down below saying, hey, Zotac, provide the card, and I will call my friend Chinny, and she will probably lend me the card, and we will bring those scores to you. So that's it, folks. I love you. Thanks very much for watching the channel. Peace. We'll see you guys back here on Tech of Tomorrow for more awesome gaming goodness soon.